No, they don't. Hello to one and all this great, beautiful morning. At least that's what it is where I am. And it looks beautiful outside. Sorry I didn't get to this last night. I got home. I was tired. I tried to do a couple things and then get to this live drawing, but I just felt too tired and decided to go to sleep. Because I got up early yesterday, so now I am here doing this. So I don't, not sure whether anybody will tune in this Saturday morning, but I intend to draw Mr. Spock. Oh, hey, Bob. Wow. I missed last night's live drawing, so I figured I'd do it this morning, and I'll still do tonight's live drawing too, as well as my regular noon broadcast. So I'll probably go right now. The one computer that I normally use for chat. One sec. Just give me a sec. Okay. Oh, let's use that. This. So how was school for you? I like education. Yes, being educated is fun. Well, maybe not fun, but trying to bring up the chat in a different thing so I can have access to my reference and still have access to the chat. Oh, we got somebody else here. Hello to whoever's here. We'll be starting momentarily. I'm just trying to get my chat up on my one computer so I can stay on reference to what I am drawing. Drawing Mr. Spock from the original series. I'm just getting my one computer for the chat up so I can have the chat up, reference, and have a camera on the drawing. So just the one computer that I want to do the chat on is taking forever. Well, maybe not forever, but seems like it. But I got YouTube up on it. And just about to go into Creator Studio and go to the live stream stuff. Events. Live control room. Okay, we should be starting here momentarily. Oh, down a little too far. Up a chat. So, when I'm not drawing on my screen, things I'm drawing so people can see it gets a little bit more complicated to do things. Okay, so there we have everything. Oh, what are you doing? I am doing Spock from Star Trek: The Original Center series. Leonard Nimoy from the episode Amok Time. It's basically an episode where Kirk and Spock have to battle due to some Vulcan thing. Like I said, I didn't get at this last night, so I figured I'd do it this morning before my regular noon show. Hmm. Uh, is he a person? Is he like a person? Vulnerable? Yeah, he's got a little bit more extra strength than a human. It's a sci-fi series. I think you probably heard of Star Trek. Oh, to my life. Okay. Star Trek spans, let's see, the Star Trek, the original series, Star Trek TNG, Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Star Trek Voyager, Star Trek Enterprise, Star Trek Discovery. Not too many people are impressed with Discovery. It's the latest one. In sunlight. I'm not sure. Not yet, anyways. Anyways, Vulcans are one of the main races, aliens, if you will, from another planet. Captain Spock, or Captain, no, not Captain at that point. Captain Kirk is from Earth. Um, he believes strictly in logic, so they suppress most of their emotions most of the time. Suppress most of their emotions most of the time. You see a shot. Oh, that's probably my hand. Oh, I thought you meant something. I thought on there was the scene whether it was supposed to be at nighttime or not. It's daylight outside for me because it's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning here. That head was way too small. Uh-huh. What can I do to learn to draw human faces? I need technique. Study them. And practice, practice, practice. One thing you need. Well, one thing. The human head. There's the approximate shape. It's ovalish. You have to remember the eyes are halfway down. I know that might not be exactly that from top to bottom, and then from the eye, the half that line to that line, halfway down is the bottom of the nose, and then halfway between there and there is like the middle of the lips, and then probably halfway from there to there is the chin. So you have eyes, nose, mouth, chin. And then it's shaping the jawline. Women usually have more, I shouldn't say pointed, but skinnier jawlines, especially especially right here, where guys usually have a more boxier one. And the ears, if you're doing ears usually go from the start point on the face to, again, the bottom of the nose. From the middle, from the eye line to the nose line. Whoops. Okay. Then it's still, if you get the eyes in, look, okay, as you see, I got the thing there. If I put the eyes like that up close, he's now looking upwards, right? So you bring the nose down, then you gotta eyeball it. I know. And again, the same thing would work, you know. You see the definition of the nose a little bit more, and then you see less of the mouth for down. Yeah, you could have turned it. Sometimes you have to cut off part of the one eye, like I did there. You don't get a full eye in, as I just said. Sharpening my pencils. I'll be right back. You'll hear me sharpening, yeah. Okay. After I finish this, I'll try and go through that as best as I can. I'm no expert by any stretch of the imagination, at least in my opinion. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Hey, Chad. Wow, you're up early, Chad. I'm trying to draw Mr. Spock. Does he look like a Vulcan? Yes. Does he look like Mr. Spock? I don't think so. So how are you, Chad? That neckline thing has to go in further. Yeah, what did you think of them? Well, don't give too much away about the mag. I have yet to see it. I'll probably see it at some point. But I guess more Solo. What did you think of Solo? My body proportions are really off on this. Ah, so what do you think of Solo then? I saw this suit in the Big Bang Show. Yeah, you would. Sheldon is a big Leonard Spock fan. I was going to say Leonard Nimoy, but that too. He tries to live himself like a Vulcan. If you can, I would suggest watching the original series. It may seem a bit campy for, effects or whatever, but you got to remember it was done in the 1960s, so that was quite some time ago. But at the time, it was like one of the biggest budget TV shows. And then there, of course, was the time that he had the doll of Leonard Nimoy. And that Leonard Nimoy's voice made a guest appearance through that. It'll probably pop a little bit more once I ink it. I'm only half liking it at the moment. But I've never drawn Leonard Nimoy before. So I guess that's something too, right? A lot of people into sci-fi here are usually either big, at least in America, are either big Star Trek fans or big Star Wars fans. Yeah, I would say so, but that's only my opinion. I liked them. I the only thing I didn't like about the second one is who they got to play Khan. But I did like the third one for the most part. Okay, so let's see. Now, hopefully this will turn out better than what it looks at the moment. With some shading, it might be better. I've watched a few of them. I haven't watched all of them. I'm not sure where I've gotten to in watching them. I might like to watch them from start to finish at some point. Mission Impossible, that is. You didn't what? See Mission Impossible or the Star Trek movies? Or both? Actually, you probably haven't seen the original series or the movies for Star Trek. Going with stuff from earlier. For Star Trek, yeah. Well, if you can, I would suggest. I could be wrong, but I think you'd probably like Star Trek. Especially especially the original series. And then they have an animated series for the original series too. I never said that earlier. Which is not too bad, again, for its time. I know nothing, I see nothing, I hear nothing. Oh, we got 4 people here. Hello to everybody who's here, besides Bob and Chad and myself. Oh, I don't know. I think that you're best. Yeah, so I could probably agree with that. That was very good work. Ichigo. Oh, what's my favorite? Well, the other one that might have been my best, close to my best work too, is my character Toxico, my villain Toxico. So since he's actually my character, probably him. I know I would have loved to have, say, my Canadian Shield, but I know that's not quite great. It's good, but it's not great. Did you get to see the final piece for the three guys together? Good, that is. Well, looks a little bit like Leonard Nimoy. I saw that one. So, okay. I saw that one. I guess the Toxico one. Uh, I meant something that didn't show from when I wasn't subscribed. I think I'm reading that right. You meant to. I think you mean you meant to watch it. I could be wrong. It's from when you weren't subscribed yet. I could recommend you an army. Yeah, I didn't think after I just started designing the. I'm not sure what made me design that pose, but I realized it's probably not a pose that those three guys would be in together. Okay, Chad. Saw the trio. Could recommend you and about the. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, I got the Parasite stuff downloaded too. I just haven't watched it. So anime music video. Oh, hopefully I'll remember that for future reference. Okay. I I will try. I like that. This is just a little bigger, a little faster. Please don't sleep at this time of day. Well, usually I'm up by now, but I usually wait till noon to do my one show. I decided to do this because I missed last night, the live drawing last night, my live drawing last night, so I figured I'd do it this morning. I was too tired when I got home from doing stuff because I got up early yesterday. Well, what I'd consider early. What's the show that you wait? Oh, well, it's noon my time. It's the one where I do the Bible reading. And turn me down, mother. I think that's the one you're talking about, anyways. Not sure how much you can see out there, Mom, but what do you think of my Leonard Nimoy? That's Spock from Amok Time. No, they're supposed to be about exploration of space. Do they have battles in space? Yes, because, well, you find enemies everywhere you go, right? Unfortunately. But yeah, they're in spaceships. But they go to ground, they talk, they meet with alien species and all that. You know, they're usually trying to get friendly, have friendly interaction, but you know, some aliens just don't want that. Like I said, I'm not coloring everything. I'm just trying to find something, and it just happens to be yellow from the last few. And I can color to make it pop a little. Is he? Okay, this character himself is from a planet called Vulcan. There are many aliens in Star Trek from all different planets. Most of the characters on the original series are from Earth. Uh, um, this is from a episode called Amok Time, where this character has to battle the captain of the ship because he's going through some physiology stuff that have to do with race and mating and all that. It's better explained by watching the episode. So that's one of their weapons of warfare, probably. That they used to use in combat. The Vulcan race is, for the most part, peaceful now because they ascribe to logic. They try and suppress their emotions for the most part, and but they have different races that different. Every race seems to have in Star Trek seems to have a different attribute of humanity, and the whole race is supposed to seem to be like that, which makes no sense to me. Why are they traveling? Just to explore, to learn, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to go where no man has gone before. Or in the next generation, to seek out new life and new civilizations, and to go where no one has gone before. Yeah, sort of right in the title, the opening Yeah, lots of technology, especially in the later series. There's technology in the first one. Obviously, they're dealing with spaceships going from planet to planet. Some had technology, some don't. Um, a suit or robots. Um, there are a couple robots in the original that they end up having to deal with. In the next generation, which is the second iteration of Star Trek, which is supposed to take place 70 years after the original, there is actually an android that is on board as part of the crew. But in the first one, there's not any. They face off against some robots or alien species. I'm not sure whether anybody in a suit or not, like an enhancement suit. Uh, in his hand. Yeah, well, see, this is the ritual that he's going through in this time is from the ancient times of the Vulcan people. So it's an ancient weapon. They have most of the time you see them using laser type weapons. They're called phasers. It was, they have transport technology. In other words, to transport from one place to another. Well, more from on their ship. They got one room where they can transport down to a planet or transport up from a planet. Yeah, the Borg is in TNG. Actually, the Borg is in TNG. They were a little bit in the first episode of uh, Deep Space Nine. Of course, they were a lot in Voyager, and then they were in like an episode of what's the name of it? Enterprise. They were in a couple of the Star Trek movies. No, I think only one Star Trek movie. The Borg are human. They're cyborgs, basically. They're biological, technological, combined beings. Yeah, but no, actually, I was okay. You got to go. See you. I was. Hopefully, you'll be able to come back in a couple hours. I was going to say the other reason he did go to Mars was to explore. Yeah, he was getting paid to, but okay. Well, this stream was just meant to do my stuff for last night, which is done. I'll be back on in about 2 hours doing my regular noon show. So please remember to hit. Oh, we got 5 people here watching on one channel. Remember to hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you've yet to subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Comment, share. Check out the links in the description. It'll be there in a couple minutes. Yeah, you didn't see me last night, Bob, because I wasn't on. I was supposed to do this last night, but I was too tired when I got home from doing what I was doing, so I decided just to do it this morning. Get up and get on within, like 10 minutes of being up. So I'll be on hopefully in a couple hours. Well, less than a couple hours, noon. And then I might be on with action, but I'll be on again tonight for my independent drawing from some other, independent company character. Um, um, so I think I said everything. So bye for now. God bless. Love everyone. Have a great, wonderful day. Hopefully see you in a couple hours.